It is absolutely shocking to see the Saudi authorities' conviction and sentencing of Loujain al-Hathloul today under the terrorism law. What they have done is to now state to the world that they consider women's rights activism to be an act of terrorism. Now, the Saudi authorities have done this in the past with human rights activists, which we have seen being sentenced and being treated as terrorists. But now we are seeing the same thing being done with women's rights activists. But the hypocrisy is incredibly loud. That the authorities want to be seen as a modern state providing for women's rights, which they're still not quite doing so yet, but they don't want the citizens to know that they can achieve such change. They don't want them to be seen to be conceding to their demands. And as such, they have convicted Loujain al-Hathloul and Nasima Sada, women's rights activists who have been prominent, who have been vocal. And in doing so, they have made it clear to their citizens that you cannot demand reforms, you can only be provided it. But it will also allow for a suspended sentence to remain hanging over her for some time, for almost 3 years, in fact, in which she will not be allowed to do anything that would resemble activism or speaking to the media without being put back into prison. She's also sentenced to a travel ban of the same length of 5 years and 8 months. In addition, so once she's released, she will not be able to leave the country for almost 6 years. Again, what the authorities are trying to do is ensure that she is no longer an activist as soon as she leaves the prison, and that she is completely silenced and left trapped in her own